For centuries, across the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean, a sophisticated network of trade thrived, driven by the rhythmic breath of the monsoons. At its heart were the Swahili navigators, often overlooked by Western historical narratives, who not only understood but mastered these powerful winds and currents, forging an economic and cultural blueprint that shaped a world. This is the story of how the Swahili, from their vibrant East African city-states, became the undisputed pioneers of Indian Ocean trade. Imagine a coastline stretching from Somalia to Mozambique, dotted with bustling port cities like Kilwa, Mombasa, and Zanzibar. These were not mere outposts but sophisticated urban centers, rich in culture, language, and entrepreneurial spirit. The Swahili people, a unique blend of Bantu African and Arabian, Persian, and Indian influences, emerged as a distinct civilization, their identity forged by their intimate relationship with the sea. Their very name, Swahili, derives from the Arabic word sahil, meaning coast. They were, quite literally, the people of the coast. Their success was inextricably linked to a profound understanding of the natural world, particularly the Indian Ocean monsoon system. This was no ordinary weather pattern. It was a predictable, powerful engine that dictated travel and commerce. From November to March, the Kaskazi, or northeast monsoon, blew southwards, guiding vessels from Arabia, Persia, and India towards the East African coast. Then, from April to October, the Kusi, or southwest monsoon, reversed its course, carrying ships laden with African goods back north and east. This annual rhythm was a cosmic timetable, a natural clock that the Swahili learned to read with unparalleled precision. The vessels that traversed these waters were largely the iconic dhows. Crafted from local timber, these lateen-sailed beauties were not just boats, they were marvels of engineering, perfectly adapted to the monsoon winds. Their triangular sails allowed for efficient tacking against the wind, while their sturdy hulls were designed for stability in open waters. Swahili shipwrights were masters, passing down centuries of knowledge on construction and maintenance. But building the ships was only half the battle. Navigating them required an entirely different level of expertise. Swahili navigators were astronomers, meteorologists, and cartographers rolled into one. Without compasses or elaborate charts as we know them today, they steered by the stars. Polaris, the North Star, was their constant guide in the Northern Hemisphere, while the Southern Cross illuminated their path below the equator. They possessed an encyclopedic knowledge of celestial bodies, their movements, and how they related to specific destinations. Beyond the stars, they read the subtle language of the ocean itself, the patterns of waves, the color of the water, the flight paths of migratory birds, and the unique scents carried on the wind, all offered clues to land, currents, and weather changes. Their intimate knowledge of coastal landmarks, submerged reefs, and seasonal currents was unparalleled. This was not mere sailing, it was an art, a science, and a spiritual connection to the ocean. This mastery enabled the Swahili to establish a robust and expansive trade network, making them the crucial intermediaries between inland Africa and the wider Indian Ocean world. From the interior of Africa came coveted goods, gold from Great Zimbabwe, ivory from elephants traversing vast savannas, rhinoceros horn, animal skins, and timber. These raw materials were exchanged for an array of exotic imports, fine silks and cotton textiles from India, porcelain and ceramics from China, glass beads from the Mediterranean, frankincense and myrrh from Arabia, and spices from Southeast Asia. Kilwa, in particular, rose to prominence as the dominant trading power from the 13th to the 15th centuries. Its strategic location allowed it to control the gold trade coming from the Zambezi interior. The ruins of the Great Mosque of Kilwa and the Palace of Husuni Kubwa stand today as testaments to the immense wealth generated by this trade, showcasing sophisticated architecture, intricate carvings, and advanced urban planning. These cities were cosmopolitan hubs, where merchants from diverse cultures converged, exchanging not only goods but also ideas, languages, and beliefs. The cultural exchange fostered by this trade was profound. The Swahili language itself is a beautiful reflection of this synthesis, a Bantu language enriched with a significant vocabulary of Arabic origin, alongside Persian and Indian loanwords. Islam became a prominent religion in the coastal city-states, brought by Arab traders, but it was adopted and adapted into a distinctively Swahili form. Swahili architecture, characterized by carved wooden doors, coral stone buildings, and narrow winding streets, also bears the hallmarks of these diverse influences, yet maintains a unique Swahili identity. The Swahili's blueprint for trade was not static. They adapted to changing demands, political shifts, and environmental challenges. They faced periods of prosperity and decline, but their fundamental knowledge of the monsoons and their navigational prowess remained. Even with the arrival of European powers in the late 15th century, who sought to dominate these established routes, the Swahili continued their maritime traditions, albeit under new pressures. The Portuguese, despite their advanced caravels, initially struggled to understand and navigate the monsoon system with the same intuitive ease as the Swahili. They often relied on local pilots, a testament to the Swahili's enduring expertise. The legacy of the Swahili navigators is monumental. They connected continents, facilitated the exchange of goods and ideas, and fostered a vibrant, multicultural civilization long before many parts of the world envisioned such global interactions. Their meticulous charting of the monsoons and their deep reverence for the ocean allowed them to build a thriving maritime economy that spanned millennia. From the bustling markets of Mombasa to the ancient ruins of Kilwa, their story is etched into the very fabric of East Africa and the Indian Ocean. Today, their contribution to global history is increasingly recognized, moving beyond the footnotes to claim its rightful place as a testament to human ingenuity and adaptability. The Swahili navigators didn't just sail the Indian Ocean, they understood its soul, harnessed its power, and wrote the first definitive blueprint for its enduring trade routes. Their mastery of the monsoons was not just a feat of navigation, it was the foundation of a civilization, a bridge between worlds, and a powerful reminder of a sophisticated past that continues to shape our present.